Hello, and thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited that you decided to tune in. And today we are talking about the Gambia. There's something happening in the Gambia. If you know me by now, you know that I'm so passionate about what's happening across Africa. And I want us to talk about investing, talk about business, talk about ways in which our people can be financially free. So, if you are aware, Africa has got 54 countries, 54 countries. And out of these 54, five of them have done an amazing thing. These include Ghana, Benin, the Gambia, Rwanda, and a fifth one, which I want you to put in the comments section. There are five of them. So, we are looking at the Gambia today. And I was saying that Gambia is one of the five countries in Africa that have actually opened up to the rest of all Africans to say, if you have a passport, you can simply walk into the Gambia. You can still walk into the Benin Republic. You can just walk into Rwanda. You can just walk into Ghana. You can walk into the fifth country, which I didn't mention here. And I want you to put it in the comment section. And the title of this video today is The Gambia Real Estate Boom: How People Are Becoming Millionaires. Do you want to become a multimillionaire? Property is definitely one of the areas in which you can invest. And it's a real investment. That's why it's called real estate. I don't know where you are. Maybe you are in the diaspora. Maybe you are a Gambian. Or maybe you are from Rwanda, you are from Zambia, you are from Burundi, you are from Nigeria, you are from Egypt, you are from Zimbabwe, you are from Mozambique, South Africa, Botswana. I don't know which part of Africa you come from. And then this video also can be helpful for those people that are from America, from Canada, from Europe, from the Middle East, from Asia. You just want to understand what are the opportunities for investment in Africa. There is a booming market for real estate in a country called Gambia. And it's my privilege to bring information to you about the Gambia today. All right, so what is happening in the Gambia is quite extraordinary. But the Gambia is a West African nation, a tiny West African nation, and is often called the smiling coast of Africa. It's fast becoming a hotspot for investors. So in case you have already been looking for a place to invest in Africa and you were not sure where to go, this is one of them. Gambia is a hotspot for investors. People are turning small investments into fortunes. But remember, my videos do not constitute as financial advice or investment advice. You cannot just watch this video and after watching it, you say, because I heard Dr. Mutoko talking about the Gambia, I'm putting my money in the Gambia. No, that's not how it works. This is just an educational video. If you want to consult, you can look for somebody who is certified as a financial advisor or investment advisor, particularly in the Gambia. But also, if you want business consulting or investment consultancy, I am available to assist you, to advise you. You can come through my coaching class and I can help you. But what I'm just trying to say is there are some things that are very specific that need you to sit down with a coach, that need to sit down with an expert in the area. Don't just listen to a video or watch a video and you start taking steps without, taking the necessary steps. So why is this happening? What makes the Gambia so unique? And most importantly, how can you take advantage of this booming market? Stick with me as we uncover the answers. We'll complete with facts, statistics, and real-world examples. So let's just start by painting a picture of the Gambia. The Gambia It's the smallest country on the African mainland with a population just over 2.7 million as of 2023. Despite its small size, it is a strategic location along the Atlantic Ocean with beautiful beaches that attract over 200,000 international tourists annually, according to the World Bank. Approximately 200,000 international tourists visit the Gambia every year. So what are you waiting for? Sometimes you can just start off as a tourist. You can just go there as a tourist. Or you can actually visit there and inquire more about what's happening and the opportunities that are there. Now, just for your information, tourism contributes around 20% of the country's GDP, which is the gross domestic product, making it a cornerstone of the economy. This in turn drives demand for hotels, resorts, and rental properties, creating fertile ground for real estate investments. All right. I would love to hear in the comment section, have you ever visited the Gambia? Or have you been to West Africa before? The second thing that I want us to touch on is the visa-free access. And that's a game changer. The Gambia is one of those 5 African countries that I mentioned earlier that allow visa-free travel for all Africans with passports. So do you have a passport? Are you an African? Do you want to visit the Gambia? Then what are you waiting for? You don't have to pay for your visa. It's amazing. Let's clap hands for the Gambian government for this opportunity. Now, this policy promotes stronger trade ties and tourism across the continent. And we are hoping that many more African countries are going to follow suit after the Gambia and the 4 other countries that allow Africans to just walk in without a visa. All right? And then, for example, an entrepreneur from Ghana can easily visit the Gambia to explore investment opportunities or even settle down without the hassle of visa restrictions. Now, somebody is thinking, I am not an African. What happens to me? What it means is if you see a country opening up to the rest of the continent like that, it means they care about everybody that comes to their country. So please, if you want to go and see what's happening in the Gambia, this is your time. This is your opportunity. The third thing that I wanted to touch on is why the real estate boom. Why exactly is real estate thriving in the Gambia? Let me just break it down a bit. Number 1, growing tourism. The rise in tourism means a higher demand for hotels, for vacation rentals, and of course, for beachfront properties. Another reason why there is this boom, number 2, diaspora investments. We need to clap hands for those Gambians living abroad that are increasingly buying land and homes to reconnect with their roots or invest for retirement. Shout out to you, Gambians in the diaspora. We are grateful. And not only to you only, across Africa, we have so much development taking place. Why? Because our people in the diaspora are sending their hard-earned cash, and that's actually making a huge difference. Number 3 reason why there is a boom in property in the Gambia is affordable land prices. Yes, you heard me right. Affordable land prices. Compared to other African countries, land in the Gambia is still relatively cheap. For instance, you can purchase a 500 square meter plot in urban areas like Brufut for as little as $10,000, depending on the location. Now, I mean, if you are comparing with other African countries, for you to get 500 square meter, 500 square meter plot in urban areas, $10,000. That's not very common, right? Number 4 reason why there is a boom: high returns. Real estate prices in prime areas are appreciating at rates of 10 to 15% annually, making it one of the most lucrative investment options. Okay, so I'll just quickly repeat that. The reasons why we have the boom: number 1, growing tourism; number 2, diaspora investments; number 3, affordable land prices; and of course, number 4, high returns. The 4th thing that I want us to look at is the success stories. In 2018, a young investor purchased a plot of land in Bijilo for $7,500. You had me right, $7,500. Fast forward to 2023, and that same plot is now worth $70,000. Let me keep quiet so that it can sink in very well. A young investor purchased a plot of land in Bijilo for $7,500. 5 years later, it was now worth $70,000. You can do the maths. What percentage increase is that? Now, remember, we are not saying everybody that is going to buy land in the Gambia is going to make such kind of gain. But this is just a real-life example. This is because of the area's development and proximity to the bustling Senegambia Strip, which means what we say in property investments is location, location, location. Another example: a Nigerian entrepreneur built a small boutique hotel near Kololi Beach with an initial investment of $150,000. $150,000. They are now generating annual revenue of $50,000 from tourism alone. Not a bad idea. You invest $150,000 and now generating $50,000 revenue per year. Not bad. Now, what do these 2 stories show us? Shows us how strategic investments can turn into life-changing opportunities. This is your time. Number 5, key locations for investment. If you're considering investing, location is everything. Here are some hotspots. 1, Senegambia Strip. Senegambia Strip, the heart of tourism with a high demand for vacation rentals and commercial spaces. Number 2, Bijilo and Brufut. Bijilo and Brufut, perfect for residential developments with ongoing infrastructure projects driving property value. And of course, number 3, Sanyang. Sanyang, a quieter, up-and-coming area with affordable beachfront land. Now, in these areas, you can find properties ranging from $5,000 for plots in rural regions to over $100,000 in prime urban zones. I hope that just gives you an idea of what to expect if you decide to buy land. Number 6, challenges and risks. Surely, we cannot just paint a very beautiful picture of everything and not warn you a little bit, because remember, when you are investing, there will always be some kind of risk. Okay? Of course, every investment comes with risks. In the Gambia, the main challenges include, number 1, land ownership issues. It's crucial to verify property titles through reputable lawyers to avoid disputes. Verify property titles through reputable lawyers to avoid disputes. Don't use a lawyer. Maybe you use your cousin or your sister, your nephew. You say, just verify for me. Many of the people in the diaspora have lost money because we overtrusted either incompetent people, people who are not knowledgeable, or we overtrusted friends and family. Investing is business. You must work with professionals. I hope that sinks in very well. You are not the only one who has lost. I can see the way you are looking at me. You are not the only one. And I'm sorry that you lost money. You are not the only one. I have lost money too. And there are many other people that have lost money. In some places, I know of people that were sending money to their relatives to buy land and to build on their behalf. What the relative will do is they will take photos of a property project that is taking place next door. And they send you those photos. They show you the foundation. They show you now window level. They show you roofing. They say, send some more money, send some more money, send some more money. The day you decide to go to the village or to your city, you arrive in your country, having a picture of your house, you get there, there is no land that was bought, or maybe land was bought, but there's nothing that was built. People are people. Be careful. Land issues. That's why we are saying use reputable lawyers. I remember one time I went to my country and I wanted to buy a property. I wanted to buy some piece of land. I had read a lot, but I decided, after my own due diligence, I decided to hire one of the top 4 lawyers in the country. And I remember some very good relatives. They meant for good. They wanted to help me. They say, why are you hiring such an expensive lawyer? One of my beautiful relatives said, how much is he going to charge you? I said, he's going to charge me $500 to do due diligence for me. Not for the transfer. No. Just due diligence. I want him to find out, is there any problem with this land? I chose one of the best with a reputation. Use people that have a name to protect. Don't use a lawyer who doesn't care. Don't use a lawyer who's just looking to put food on the table. At least that's my opinion. I would love to hear your opinion in the comment section. Use a lawyer who has something to protect. So I talked to the lawyer. And guess what? I actually negotiated. And he said to me, how much do you have? And I said, I have $300. Instead of $500, he said, okay, my brother, we can do this for you. I paid $300. He did the due diligence, went ahead and bought the land, and I don't have problems. I wish I had done that right from the beginning. I would have never lost money. It's the same thing with business. People want to invest, for example, in South Africa, where I am. They want to invest here, but they want to look for things online. They Google, they just look at YouTube videos, and they don't want to pay an expert. They don't want to pay consultants like myself to help them. The same happened when I was in Botswana. There were some people that would want to invest in Botswana, and I had been in Botswana for a long time. I knew the ins and outs of that country, and I still know them until today. But I would be surprised by people in the diaspora. They want to invest in Botswana. They want to invest in the Gambia. They want to invest, but they don't want to pay. Who has time for you without you paying? Can you go to a medical doctor and say, can you just attend to me for free? Does it happen? Can you go to a shop and just take goods and say, I just understand my situation? So I'm saying, let's be serious. If you don't want to lose money in Africa, for that matter, use reputable lawyers. Be willing to part with money. Be willing to pay experts in every area. Anyway, number 2, seasonal tourism. That's another risk. Because remember, we said the boom is mainly being driven by tourism. Tourism is contributing 20% to GDP of the Gambia. So apart from the risk of land ownership issues, there is the issue of seasonal tourism. So when you are investing in these properties, you also need to understand that this tourism is not all year round. Real estate reliant on tourism may face low occupancy rates during the off-season, which means you need to be creative. That's why it's important to talk to people who have been helping many other people so that they can advise you on what to do and how to make money when it's off-season. Number 3, infrastructure gaps. While improving, some areas lack reliable water, electricity, and road networks. So do your research, talk to the experts, be willing to know as much as possible. This video is just an eye-opener. It's not for you to rely everything to say, because I heard Dr. Mtoko talking, so I'm sending my money to the Gambia and I'm buying land. No, think of these things. Land dispute issues, seasonal tourism, infrastructure gaps. Those are some of the risks that you should expect. Number 7, what you need to know. What you need to know. So for you to succeed investing in the Gambia, but this can also be for any other place you want to invest in Africa. Number 1, focus on hiring local experts. Work with trusted real estate agents and lawyers to navigate the market. The good thing is real estate agents don't even charge you. They will get a percentage after you have bought the land. But don't work with just a real estate agent. Work with registered estate agents. Take your time. And I've already talked about working with lawyers. I could add to that as well. Work with some investment consultants or business consultants like myself. Although I'm not in the Gambia, but I have a feel of what's happening around Africa. Not only that, I have connections that can help you. So I will put my email in the comment section so that you will be able to contact me if you want me to help you further. Number 2 thing that you need to know, understand local laws. There is something that Bill Gates, one of the wealthiest persons on earth, Bill Gates says, success is a lousy teacher. It makes you think that you know everything. Success is a lousy teacher. It makes you think that you know everything. Let me explain that. The fact that you are a successful entrepreneur in the UK does not automatically mean that when you get to the Gambia, you are successful. The fact that you are a successful entrepreneur in New York does not necessarily mean that you will be a successful entrepreneur in Chicago. You can be in the same country, but the dynamics are different. Furthermore, what Bill Gates is saying is that maybe you are very successful as a tech entrepreneur. You are in technology business. You succeed there. You become a millionaire or billionaire. Then you start thinking that you can succeed in everything. Now you go into transport business, you go into all kinds of business. You can lose money. So understand local laws. What do you know about the laws of the Gambia? Now, let me talk to some Gambians and some people in the diaspora generally. You were in the Gambia or you were in Africa 10, 15, 20 years ago. Let me tell you something. Things have changed. Things have what? Things have changed. It's not what you think. The laws have changed. The people have changed. The environment has changed. You need to understand these things. And one of the best ways is to make sure you work with real estate agents, work with business consultants, work with lawyers, reputable lawyers. Okay? It's important because if you don't comply with the land acquisition and property ownership laws, you are going to be in trouble. Number 3, think long-term. Real estate is a long-term game. It's a long-term game. Consider buying now in less developed areas like Sanyang, where property prices are expected to rise as infrastructure develops. We call it land banking. Land banking, whereby you buy land in the rural areas or you buy land in less developed areas that are not, you see, maybe they are not tarred roads, there is no electricity, water has not yet been connected. Such places, if you want it for the long term, it's a good place to start. If you want it for the long term, or maybe you don't, your budget is not good enough for you to actually buy in the city, you can start places like Sanyang or any other, or even rural areas. Number 4, explore rental markets with over 30,000 tourists visiting during peak season. Short-term rentals are a gold mine. Find out which places have got over 30,000 tourists visiting during the peak season. So let me summarize the things that I have said concerning what you need to focus on. Number 1, hire local experts. Number 2, understand local laws. Number 3, think long-term. Number 4, explore rental markets. I didn't think that this video would take long, but I think it's because of the passion that I have for you guys, particularly those of you in the diaspora. You shouldn't continue to make mistakes. Look, you are getting old. I'm getting old, and we cannot continue making mistakes all the time. And I thank you for watching the video to this far. Okay, number 8, the Gambia's future. The future of the Gambia's real estate market looks very, very, very promising. The government is committed to improving infrastructure with ongoing projects to build roads and expand the Banjul International Airport. Secondly, international organizations like the African Development Bank, ADB, are investing heavily in sustainable energy and housing projects. And of course, by 2030, the experts say that the value of real estate in urban areas could actually double. So we are in 2025. Yeah, I know some people are still talking 2024. We are in 2025. Those who are in 2025, type in the comment section, yes. So yeah, some experts believe that in 5 years' time, the real estate in urban areas of the Gambia is going to double. Please, I'm not promising anything. I'm just telling you what the experts are saying. Okay, so for instance, a development project in Sanyang is already attracting investors who see its potential as the next tourism hub. Number 9, how to get started. So where do I start? Number 1, research intensively. I salute you because you have already started. By watching this video this far, I salute you. But on top of that, this is just the beginning. Research intensively. Learn about the Gambia's economy, real estate trends, and legal processes. Number 2, build relationships. Connect with local developers and agents. Networking is everything. Number 3, start small. Even a modest investment in a small plot of land can yield significant returns over time. So how do you get started? Number 1, research intensively. Number 2, build relationships. Number 3, start small. So in conclusion, the Gambia is a land of untapped potential. Whether you're looking to diversify your investments, build your dream beachfront property, I see myself in a beachfront property, sleeping in my bedroom at the top. I don't know what you are seeing, eh? Or maybe you want to create generational wealth. The time to act is now. What are you waiting for? If you found this valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on Africa's booming markets. Let's continue this conversation in the comments. What excites you most about investing in the Gambia? And thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video. Let me know if this video was useful to you, whether you want to invest in the Gambia or you want to invest generally across Africa. Let me know how you feel about this video, and let me know which country you want me to profile next as we go further. Love you so much. God bless you. Dr. Wilbert Mutoko, signing out. Bye.